will kick it away first. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The quick out. Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The run from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Ortega. Spins away. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Dogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Give to the running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, this guy has just been Johnny on the spot. Last week he had 2 fumble recoveries, and here he is again in this game, locating the ball after it comes loose and hopping on it for his defense.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and comes up with a massive play right there.
The give to the back. There he goes. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got a man in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. That's a fumble on the play.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
He'll start this drive firing. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking to throw on third. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David.
Turning it on! Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and throws off the RPO. On the move at the 30. Lots of running room. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Quick strike complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situations.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. A strike downfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. To the air on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Hit Gets him in stride at the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
I'll be honest, I expected this guy to put up huge stats this year. Never would I have imagined, though, that he just surpassed the 4,000-yard passing mark this early in the season.
Wants to pass. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Dogs will hustle to the line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Might be changing the route. Going right to work up top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Right on the money. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the deep.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. He'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Fires Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Motion from the wideout. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. Got his man down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but moving.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is...
Touchdown, Dogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look.
Number 13, set to kick this one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, and you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Here's the handoff. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll ride the hot hand. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Going downfield for the big play. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point was good. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
42, Texas, 7.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking for his man. Finds a man on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Off the play fake on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Brings up 2nd down.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. He'll try to get it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. Rolling right and going deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like